Hey everybody, I'm the Will of DC.
I'm Steve Green.
And YouTube has changed. Find out what the changes happened and what to do
me.
about it on this week's episode
Pin
of
me
YouTube
hard.
News.
Pin me deep.
So the main thing we want to talk about today is the new YouTube and the immense amount of pin me tweets and pin me Facebook posts and pin me Tumblr accounts and pin me YouTube videos. I am so sick of pinning me, I feel like a whore. I've just pinned to death. I've just been pinned to death. And here's the thing though, I feel bad saying that because I'm gonna ask everyone to pin me and pin you. I want to get pinned.
I asked people to pin me already in my video.
It's
you
just
have to. That's the thing. Unfortunately, YouTube has changed so much that you have to get ahead of this new thing before they change it again.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna, Lord knows it's gonna change.
I know, like, because YouTube News, it goes up on Tuesday. I wish I was like Charles Trippy, half an hour after Pin Me started. He had that video up there. First person to have that video up there. I bet 90% of people have.
And you know
Charles
what?
Trippy
In his defense, he had to do that to survive.
No, I'm not hating on him for it. I'm saying that it's good that he was able to take advantage of that within the first half hour.
I agree. But what sucks about this new thing though is that everything listed on the left-hand side is alphabetical order.
I know. It's an algorithm that takes the entirety of YouTube, 48 hours uploaded every minute across billions of channels and the entire vast system of servers that they have to where you're ranking channels based on multiple factors of viewing, of commenting, of liking, of favoriting.
If you're going to talk like a scientist, put on a lab coat, okay?
I'm sorry that I know YouTube and you don't know YouTube.
You want to wear you can wear my glasses to look a little more authoritative.
Wow, you are blind as a fucking bat.
That is not true. I have very slight vision.
Shit.
Very slight vision correction.
But I'm sorry that I know about YouTube and you don't. I was the first one to tweet about how I will not shed a tear over those lost subscribers because they didn't want to watch my stuff.
Right.
They were probably a fan of Ray's, who Ray said go sub to him, and they did, and they never watched anything, and they don't like me. So it's like if there's I know, who does? Yeah. If there's an easy way to get anyone who does not want to watch my stuff or isn't interested anymore to unsubscribe, I am all for that. I want to know what my real audience is. I want to know who actually wants...
Because it makes you look like a fucking asshole to have 400,000 subs and 8,000 views. It just does.
It does. It absolutely does. We're going to lose even more subs. In case anybody hasn't heard, the subscriber bleeding has not even really begun yet because...
December 12th, motherfuckers.
December 12th. Tell them what's happening.
All of the inactive accounts are getting flushed out that day. So
flushed out. Down the toilet.
It's going to be sweet.
Which means everyone's numbers are going to go down the toilet. And I saw on Google's feedback forum, status update page that any account not linked to a Gmail account, because you know how they want, the YouTube and the Gmail and the Google Plus and everything, they're going to delete it. So like how right now if you have an old account and you don't have a Gmail with it, you have to sign up and authorize a Gmail to it. So all those accounts are going to go away. What I love about the change is that YouTube should absolutely change every year. I'm in the firm opinion that YouTube, at least for me, gets boring when things are stale and stay the same, and the oligarchs continue at the top.
Changing before people can adapt even.
But here's the thing. I'm actually okay with that because it forces all of us to stay ahead of the curve, to figure out what's going on, and right when changes happen,
yeah, but there's a lot of luck involved in staying.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my God. If there's not just a lot of luck, there's a shit ton of luck.
That's what I'm saying. It's
there's a shit ton of luck.
It's not necessarily geared towards the people who work the hardest.
I'm not saying it's geared towards people.
That's what bothers me.
Right, I agree with you. I agree with you that people that work hard are not always going to benefit, and it really
Ron just had the carpet pulled out from under him.
I agree.
And that sucks.
I agree.
That doesn't sit well with me.
I'm just saying that I think it's good for YouTube to change every year because if it gets stale, then people get stale. If it's always changing, then people are always having to innovate and get better and find more creative ways of making videos, find better ways of marketing themselves, find better ways of connecting with a new audience. So since pinning is the big thing, have you pinned yet? Because I've pinned. Have you pinned?
I barely figured it out.
So if anyone that doesn't know how to pin, what you're going to do is just going to go to your home page and that left-hand bar where you see all under your subscriptions, you click there, you're going to see all your subscriptions, then right next to it is the little pin feature, and you can pin whoever you want to in your top 10.
That's you saying, please pin me, right?
Well, I mean, pin me if you want to. You don't have to pin me, but I'm going to tell you, I pinned a lot of awesome people. I pinned Michael Buckley, his What the Buck Show, and Prone 75. I pinned It's Kingly Bitch. No, I pinned Warp Zone. I pinned Smosh. You can go to my Twitter, TheWillofDC, if you want to see who I pinned. But what I want to know is who everyone else pinned. Who did you pin? Who do you really want to make sure you're seeing every day, all day? I want to know who you want to pin. Just 10 names off the top of your head. Who are you going to pin when you get home?
Total Sketch, Richard Ryan. I'll pin you because I pity you. I'll pin Brie Esrick. Gotta say that real quick. Brie Esrick.
Shout out to the girlfriend.
Brie Esrick. Yep.
When are you going to marry that girl?
You got me, Will.
Gotcha,
Finally, that was the first time I didn't have a response.
For the past 6 months, I've been kind of speaking about the doom of YouTube. As much as I love it, I was like...
You guys have no idea. Privately,
I was like, I feel like the sky is falling. Everything I'm hearing
Jesus
coming
Christ.
out of YouTube, everything that is being leaked to me, all this information, I'm like, I just feel like it's going to kill just everything creative and everything community oriented. It felt like the sky was falling, and I felt like, YouTube's community, as many people is in it now, more people are in it now ever than before, but I felt like it's been its least powerful since YouTube's inception. And I feel like with this change, the community is back again, super powerful.
Why?
Super.
Why?
Because the pinning feature giving people the chance to see the content they want to see, the options that the homepage has now for users to be in control of their viewing experience, and from what I have heard from YouTube engineers, the algorithm is changing to favor the community once again. And I just think the community is all of a sudden now in this immense position of power, and we really need to wield it. We really need to hold on to it and really wield it. And that's all I've got for you this week. Thank you so much for watching YouTube News. As always, remember to leave all your comments down below, rate thumbs up, and subscribe.
And pin me
all of your
hard.
hate on Steve Green Comedy as usual.
Leave your hate this week in pins.
Anyways,
Pin the shit out of me.
hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Have a great week, and I will see you on Friday for YouTube winners and losers.
Keep on scamming.
Bye,
Keep the
everybody.
heat.
Shut the